Ukraine's second largest city, Kharkiv, has been under near constant bombardment since Russia invaded Ukraine. A missile attack last Saturday hit a residential area, causing injury to several civilians.
Among the buildings destroyed was a restaurant that served as a relief kitchen for World Central Kitchen, run by world-renowned chef José Andrés. 4 people working for the kitchen were injured in the attack. And joining us now from Ukraine is Chef José Andrés with the World Central Kitchen. Thank you so much for your time, José. First, just tell us, how are those injured workers doing? How are you doing after this attack?
Well, I am doing fine. Obviously, worried for the many thousands of volunteers that we have right now with us in our organization. The sad news is that some people perish on that devastating missile attack. The good news is that the 4 wounded that we had in our partner kitchen, they are already out of the hospital. They're in good spirits. And one of them already is in the new location, and they are already cooking today. These Ukrainians, nothing is gonna stop them. These Ukrainians are here with one very simple mission: to become one, to fight for democracy, to fight for liberty. And some people, the way they fight is with food. They are food fighters.
So, I mean, what does that say just about the volunteers that you have? I mean, I followed you on social media and what you guys do just whenever there's a disaster, pretty much wherever it happens to be. What is the spirit of the volunteers right now? I mean, we're in the second month of all of this.
Well, I can tell you that we have almost 400 kitchens, over 400 kitchens today. We are in 8 countries right now. We are in more than 80 cities in Ukraine. We are in every single border crossing inside Ukraine and in the welcoming countries, including my home country of Spain. We opened yesterday operations in Germany. But the spirit inside Ukraine, obviously, as men and women are defending their country in the war zones, and we see situations of horror like what's going on in Mariupol, the spirit cannot be higher than I've seen anywhere in my life.
Wow.
Everybody in Ukraine seems to have a mission. Everybody is taking care of their own lives, but they find time to donate time as a volunteer to service their country, well in the hospitals, well in the shelters, well in the orphanages, well in the kitchens. Everybody in Ukraine is behind President Zelensky. Some people tell you, I didn't vote for him, but today he's my leader. Today, we are all Ukrainian.
Yeah, it's a testament to the popularity of President Zelensky right now. He's kind of having a moment. Jose, on Easter Sunday, you tweeted that in this dark hour, you see light. You're touching on it a bit right now, but tell us what you've seen inside Ukraine that gives you hope in this conflict.
Well, obviously, you see that in this situation where continuously women and children and elderly, like we saw in crematories, that a missile hits when people are only trying to go to safety. And you see the horrors of the many deaths that happen there. But on the other side, unfortunately, the horrors of war cannot be described but the people that are living them. But still, everybody has this kind of look in the eyes saying, every day, we're going to wake up and we're going to give our best. We don't care how many missiles keep killing us, keep injuring us, keep destroying everything Ukraine has built over the last many years. We are going to keep waking up every day with one simple mission. In our case, the people that join us, they know that they can fight this war with food. We call ourselves the food fighters. And this is what gives me joy, because everybody is putting aside what they need, and they are only looking to provide comfort to people that need it more than them. And this is sometimes, unfortunately, when the best of humanity shows up in the worst moments of humanity. And this, unfortunately, is what gives me hope in this dark hour of Ukraine, but at the same time, it's a good hour because these people are fighters, and all of us, all of the democracies of the world, we need to stand firm next to the Ukrainians and tell Russia, you cannot keep doing this. You cannot keep killing children, elderly, and women. This has no space in the 21st century. What are you doing? I hope that the countries that still are not joining America and Europe to put economic sanctions to Russia will change immediately and start fighting the war in another magical way, which is with the economy, which is making sure that Putin understands that this cannot continue any longer.
And this is someone who is seeing everything with his own eyes there. Now, Jose, you and your volunteers, whether it's a hurricane or another, natural disaster, you guys run to whatever's happening when a lot of people would run away. Is there any moment, after this attack that happened that, you worry for your own safety or your volunteers' safety?
Listen, I am a guy that when it's thunderstorms, almost I kind of go under the bed. Well, what I've seen here is just people that they are not afraid of anything. We have volunteers. Sometimes they go in places. Usually we had to turn around because there still is some mines in some of the roads that sometimes are unfortunately discovered by one of them use exploding, and sometimes even every other day keep killing people, even in the places that they've been liberated. And what is fascinating is that what I'm afraid is the day I will be a person that will not care. What I'm afraid is when humanity will not care of the suffering of others. That's what I'm really afraid of. Everything else, I'm sure, when you hear explosion, when you are near one, when the CEO of World Central Kitchen, I'm only the founder, I'm one more volunteer who runs this organization, is a person I love to call one of my best friends, Nate Mook, who he has been in Kharkiv with continuous shelling 24/7 next to the more than 30 restaurants we have in Kharkiv alone, bringing food to people near the front lines that during weeks, 30, 40 days, they didn't have any chance to have any decent food. You know one thing? When in Bucha you saw that men, women, almost were shot behind the head for the simple effort of going to try to feed their children or their loved ones, how we cannot but stand next to the Ukrainian people. I'm sure I want to be in the comfort of my home next to my wife and my children, but so every other Ukrainian is 30 million Ukrainians here, all as one. Some people are defending the country, others are doing what they can to do the best they can to keep moving forward. The least we can do is to be next to the Ukrainian people in this dark hour.
Jose, how challenging is it for you to feed these people in a conflict zone? There's constant bombardment, attacks from Russian forces. What challenges are you facing? And what are you seeing in the faces of the Ukrainians who are coming to you for food?
Well, obviously, when I was in Bucha April 1st, within hours of being liberated, I found the great Alexander, the mayor of Kharkiv, who is the one that told me, well, I have another place that needs to put even more than here. And obviously the hack they give you after more than 30 plus days of not getting any food in the first place is amazing. It's a feeling that really you see the necessity that organizations like ours is here. What we're here is used to solve problems. For us, we don't complain about the problems. The problems is what keeps us going. When we see that they are rebuilding bridges, the big bridge in Bucha that was blown away, these guys, they're already fixing it. It's unbelievable what they do when a train station seems is destroyed, they go and they rebuild again. They keep going no matter what. So quite frankly, this is something that in many ways totally fills you up. When we arrive with food, because we bring food with big trucks, small trucks, we obviously using the trains, using little cars. We might have a boat coming to Romania because we are testing what we can be doing to keep bringing more food into Ukraine or near Ukraine. We are just solving any challenge that we have. Why? Because we have boots on the ground. We don't have a lot of team members of World Central Kitchen because we are a small organization and we are also in other places. But the good thing is that World Central Kitchen is not feeding Ukraine. The Ukrainian people are feeding Ukraine, and we are honored to be next to them. In the process, we don't bring the food from outside if we don't need to. We buy from local farmers, potatoes and beets. We make sure that we empower the local economies. We make sure that the more than 400 restaurants we are supporting, that we are channeling the money that the American people and many other donors around the world, that money touches directly every restaurant, every cook, every farmer. This is the new way of providing relief, not making the places you're helping poorer, but in the process solving the problem and at the same time investing in solutions, in maintaining jobs, keeping the economy running, supporting the farmers. This is the way humanitarian relief should be done in the years to come. We are still learning. I cannot tell you that we are already in the north of 12 million meals, if I'm right, over 300,000 meals a day. We are delivering millions of pounds of food across 60, 70 cities. I just came from one in Hastomel. I just came from one drop in one school that we are not only dropping food. They have a kitchen. We put they have a generator. They don't have gas. We're getting the gas. In the next 2 days, that kitchen is going to be working. We can be taking care of an entire little village only by activating that kitchen in a school. This is the type of things we are doing all of Ukraine. This is not just good business. This is a smart business. This is the way World Central Kitchen tries to do it. We keep learning, but at the same time, we keep applying many experiences of the past in the new challenges we face into the future. For us, we embrace the complexity. We don't have a plan. We adapt to the situation, and the plan just happens as we feed people.
Wow.
It is remarkable work what you all are doing, and it is so inspiring to see that level of altruism.
Absolutely. José Andrés, founder of World Central Kitchen, stay safe and pass our thanks to your team members.
Thank you.